Anish, could you take us through the opening today?
Yeah, no, I knew this line as a child already. Sometimes I have this that I think it's normal, yeah, for people. They remember the best their childhood, right? So I looked at this. I looked at it many times, but what I remembered suddenly was what I saw in my childhood, and I analyzed this position with maybe Houdini engine at best. But I was so convinced that this was what I looked at that I just skipped the rook d5, e5 moment. I felt I have to take on d5. It was forced, but somehow I didn't even notice that I can play with the rook. I didn't even see I was so convinced that this is the line. I just played. I think I played ed instantly. No.
Yes.
Yeah. How much time I took?
You took few seconds only.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. I don't know, I just sort of didn't see I can take with the rook. I don't know. I remembered so clearly the line with d5, this whole bishop b5, bishop d7, 95, bishop 8, d5, takes on e7, 97, bishop 8, rook 8, knight b7, bishop b6. But it's just that rook d5 was included. And now he has knight b7 move, yeah, which he doesn't have there. And it's just so stupid. But actually, I didn't realize it until he told me after the game. It was just kind of funny.
It's too fast for me, but to understand 1 second, in childhood means how old were you by then?
Maybe. Okay, maybe. I think.
I don't time travel.
No, I am trying to remember exactly. Yeah, I think it must have been maybe 7. So I was 94 born, 2011. Yeah, maybe 17.
Oh my God! And you're saying that you after that disposition after d5, you had not seen in between any time?
No, I have obviously.
You have seen
but
it.
My strongest recollection was of my childhood. So I have seen it 2 weeks ago. So yeah. But childhood remember better than what happened 2 weeks ago.
But I
think actually I maybe even saw it today, to be honest. But this I don't remember. But
that's what I was going to ask. So you did expect this to happen today,
I expected this
actually.
line to happen, yes.
Okay. And then later, when rook b8 you played, and later rook takes b5, that position you were sure that it's equal, or how?
It looked a bit unpleasant, but I was convinced I did nothing wrong. So I was just very confident that I didn't like it, but I thought I'm being a little whimsy, whatever. Sort of man up and make the draw. But actually, I really didn't like it. It was very nagging. I wasn't thinking I'll ever lose. Though at some point I started to worry because he started to enter with the rooks, and I got a little. At some point I realized, okay, I should probably just give this exchange, and luckily he allowed that, and then I don't think he can get more than that, but okay, I think it's just.
No, that was amazing what you did, because he did have rook takes d5 where he played
also,
instead of that.
I don't think that. Yeah, look, I think that instead of. No, but you see, it's nothing. So the way he played it. It was nothing.
It was nothing. You had excellent defense actually. You were not getting any thoughts that your time pressure and Sindarov is in great form, so this is risky or something? Nothing like that. Okay.
Yeah, so what if rook beats so? Yeah. This was I was actually thinking bishop a4 maybe. Maybe like that, yeah. Yeah. I have to give back somewhere, yeah? Maybe,
I think rook d5 we played instead of that.
No, this was not,
this was definitely...
this is makes it very easy for me. Yeah, because
and this position you knew, because it's a Dvoretsky position. So you had studied it?
I studied this sort of positions, of course. And it's funny, the modern engine gives it zeros. But of course, Deep Fritz and the old engines would give a big plus for white.
Oh.
Here. So it's funny, it's also funny that old engines would go rook d5 type of move and allow this and not understand. But of course now I think if you put it on a good engine or you have a very strong technician, he would play a move like rook b2 trying to stop the. So it's kind of funny, if you sort of have you're aiming for the wrong thing, then You're playing like basically he was trying to win this exchange, but actually I want to give it. So I was
yeah.
lucky that he didn't understand that time.
Because Bologan was there in the commentary and he did mention that these kind of positions are, draw and then Dvoretsky and so on. So that's what I thought.
Yeah, although I'm not sure, like very often people mention Dvoretsky books, which are excellent. I think they're not entirely complete, in a sense like, okay, there's so many versions. I'm not sure if this particular version is in the book. Do you know that?
No, I'm not sure. He mentioned, so maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there is, for example, versions with the most common one is with the GNH pawns. And there is also a version with FG pawns, but actually, so I lost one. If you have like it depends, like we had f3 g4, but if you have f4 g2 against f5 g6 and I have dark squared bishop, then this idea of putting the rook back and going g4 takes, it wins, because it's just a different the pawns. So like depends how they are.
The color.
The bishop there is different. Light bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many ideas. There's also one idea. I mean, there are many similar endgames, but I don't know if this particular one is also in the books.
Yeah, that would be interesting to find out.
Pretty easy to figure out also that it's just a draw. Because he has only one try, which is what he did in the game. And then I have this defense with the king going forward. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't like know it, but I just sort of calculated this draw. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And tomorrow is a rest day. So are you going to play the paddle tournament?
No, I don't think so. I will.
You wouldn't call yourself a sporty person?
I'm a very sporty person, but on my terms. I'm not going to, be taken by someone dragged somewhere on my rest day. No.
Anything on Twitter or something we can expect, or we should be looking forward to tomorrow, because there are no exciting games?
Yeah, not really an opportunity. I mean, maybe a big draw against Sindarov these days is a big celebration moment. So maybe that, maybe something. Yeah.
Yeah,
but also, it was an instructive endgame, and usually I like to promote Chess Monitor, right? But Chess Monitor is like an opening learning platform, more than endgame, so it's not really a good opportunity.
But maybe tomorrow you try to strategize how you can integrate endgames as well.
No, it's too much. Okay, if we also integrate endgames, then Chess Mafia has nothing more to teach people. It's not good. No, I think let's just stick to opening. But maybe actually a good thing is for Chess Monitor to somehow teach people to not take on d5 with the wrong piece. Maybe that's something to think about.
We will look forward to it. Thank you, Anish. Take care.